What's up guys, it's your boy Cosmo here, and I'm back at it again with another video. And today I would like to talk about the game Valorant and how to get better FPS in the game and get less input lag. I don't want to make this video a long ass tutorial so you don't have to watch a whole 30-minute video of someone explaining to you how to get better FPS in the game and how to get less input lag. I'm just going to make this short and sweet and simple. I'm going to get straight to the point. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to need to do is get on your desktop, right click on your desktop and go to Nvidia control panel. If you do not see Nvidia control panel here, and maybe you have an AMD card, you will have an AMD thing here that you can click on and change the settings in there. If you do not see this here, you can always type in Nvidia control panel on your search bar over here and it will come up and you can just click on it and you'll go straight into the Nvidia control panel settings. So I'm gonna just click on it right now, get onto my Nvidia control panel. So when you get into Nvidia control panel itself, sorry if it's taking a little bit too long, I'm in Valorant right now and I kind of want to show you guys what you can all do to increase the overall performance of the game. So as you get into the Nvidia control panel itself, you'll have manage 3D settings. Click on manage 3D settings and it will show you your global settings. Now your global settings is your whole computer. I'm talking about all your games on your PC, Steam games, Origin games, Epic games, any type of game on your PC, single player games that you have installed on your PC. This is settings to tweak all of that. Now you don't want to do anything here, trust me, you don't want to change something here and then you're going to regret doing it. So what you're going to do is you're going to go over to program settings, get to program settings, let program settings open, and then you're going to select Valorant the game. Now you can either go down to this drop down arrow here and select Valorant from here, just look for it and find it. If you don't find it there, you can just always click on this add button here and scroll down and look for it. Mine's right over there, and just say add selected program. Now I already have mine selected, so I didn't add it. So now the first thing that you're going to need to do is just scroll down all the way to the bottom and go to triple buffering. Change this to off. Don't say use global settings off, just change it to off yourself and say apply. Mine's already off, so I can't say apply. Texture filtering, click on it and just make sure that this is on and say apply. Go to texture filter quality. Now if you have anything lower than a GTX 1050 Ti, make sure that you change this to performance or even high performance so you can get better FPS in Valorant the game itself. And you can do this to all your games. In fact, you can just add more games if you want to. Just select a game and add it, and do this to all your games if you want to get more FPS and less input lag on your games. Now if you have anything higher than a GTX 1050 Ti, make sure that you can change this to high quality, you can change it to quality, you can change it to performance, your preference. It's going to be your preference, and you can find out by tweaking this and then going into the game and see how the gameplay is, how much FPS you are getting and the performance overall of the game. Now also what you can do is go to texture filtering and change this from use global settings to off. Keep it off and say apply, and there you go. That's all you need to do in Nvidia control panel, and then you go out of Nvidia control panel. Alright, so now we're going to get into Valorant the game. So we're going to open up Valorant itself and get into Valorant. So now when you're in Valorant itself, you can actually see your FPS, the frames per second that you are getting in the game. It'll be right here at the top. You can also add this by the setting menus. So what you're going to do next is, in the game itself, you're going to go to the settings tab at the top and you're going to go to settings. You're going to go to the video and you're going to go all the way down to the bottom and max FPS you're going to change this to 300. Just keep it on 300. Max frames per second in background, change it to 300. Cap it at 300. Max frames per second in menus, cap it at 300. Max FPS on battery, you can actually change this as well, also to 300, and just click anywhere and it will apply it. Now this is just for if you're a laptop user. Limit FPS on battery, you can change this to on or you can change it to off if you're a laptop user. But if you are a computer user that has a PC, you can just keep this on and just cap it at 300. Just keep it at 300, and this is just overall settings. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go to graphics quality, and now you can mess around with things here just to see what you want to change to get better FPS and get less input lag on the game itself. Now all my settings here. You can copy my settings if you want to and try it out and just see if it works for you, if you get enough FPS in the game, and just see if it works for you. I recommend if you have anything lower than a GTX 1050 Ti, or if you have anything lower than a GTX 1060, to turn these off. Just make sure that you have all of these off, and it will change a lot of things in game for you. It won't look as great, but you'll get better FPS in the game. I'm just going to keep mine on since I have a system that can run it. You can also change the anti-aliasing, change this to none. You'll get better frames per second. The game won't look as smooth, but you'll get better frames per second. You can also change this to 1 or 2 or 4 or 8 or 16. I keep mine on 16 and it's perfect for me. And then the overall settings, you can mess around with these things if you want to. Just change the settings, change it to medium settings, go all to medium, change everything to medium, apply it, go into the game and test out your frames per second. You can then also change it to low, close the settings, apply it, and then go into the game, play the game, and see how much frames per second you are getting. Now, what I recommend is, if you, like I said before, if you have anything higher than a GTX 1050 Ti, and you have a better graphics card than that, then you can keep all these settings, and it will be perfectly fine for you. You won't get input lag, and you won't get less frames per second because of the graphics card that you have. But if you have anything lower than that, let's say you have a GTX 1660, you know, like the newer cards, you can keep this all on. You can keep it exactly the same. If you have anything higher than that, then keep this exactly how it is. If you have anything lower than a GTX 1050 or GTX 1050 Ti, if you have anything lower than that, then I recommend you changing your stuff to medium, put all of these things off, or you can even change it to low, and you'll get more frames per second out of your gameplay itself. And that's just easy, simple steps that you guys can do. And leave a like if you like this, if it worked for you guys. Leave a comment and tell me if it actually helped you guys getting more frames per second in the game itself. And yeah, thanks guys, I appreciate it.